Ready? Start. Normally, there is a motive behind every criminal act, and that is why investigating agency as well as the court, while examining the complicity of an accused, try to ascertain as to what was the motive on the part of the accused to commit the crime in question. Full stop. It has been repeatedly pointed out by this court that where the case of the prosecution has been proved beyond all reasonable doubts on basis of the materials produced before the court, the motive loses its importance. Full stop. But in a case which is based on circumstantial evidence, motive for committing the crime on the part of the accused assumes greater importance. Full stop. Of course, if each of the circumstances proved on behalf of the prosecution is accepted by the court for purpose of recording a finding that it was the accused who committed the crime in question, even in absence of proof of a motive for commission of such a crime, the accused can be convicted. Full stop. But the investigating agency as well as the court should ascertain as far as possible as to what was the immediate impelling motive on the part of the accused which led him to commit the crime in question. Full stop. It is settled principle that while examining the testimony of the witnesses, unless there are reasons weighty and formidable, it would not be proper to reject the evidence on the ground of minor variations or infirmities in the matter of trivial details. Full stop. Even honest and truthful witnesses may differ in some details unrelated to the main incident because power of observation, retention, and reproduction differ with individuals. Full stop. Cross examination is an unequal duel between the rustic and refined lawyer. Full stop. We have no hesitation in holding that the trial court was in error in rejecting or doubting the testimony of the ocular witnesses as a whole, whose evidence appears to us trustworthy, consistent, and credible, and duly corroborated. Full stop. It is indeed necessary to note that one hardly comes across a witness whose evidence does not contain some exaggeration or embellishment. Sometimes there could even be a deliberate attempt to offer embellishment, and sometimes in their over honesty they may give a slightly exaggerated account. Full stop. The court can sift the chaff from the grain and find out the truth from the testimony of the witnesses. Full stop. Total repulsion of the evidence is unnecessary, full stop. The evidence is to be considered from the point of view of trustworthiness, full stop.